Well, good morning, family and friends. Back on the trail again. Northville Placid Trail, Phase 2. Remember, I left here a little bit kind of screwed up plans, but now it's August 18th, and we're back on the Northville Placid Trail. I plan on doing this, God willing, in 7 to 8 days. 100 miles I have to go. Just was dropped off. My car is up in Lake Placid at the termination of this trail. So I'm hiking to my car. Should take about 7 to 8 days. Right now it's clear skies and 65 degrees. And we're following the little blue dots. Today's plan anyway, it's about 9:40, is I'd like to do 14 and a half miles to West Canada Lake Shelter. It's supposed to be beautiful lakes there. So let's hope we can do that. Elevation shouldn't be too bad today. Private road. A lot of private stuff around here. Over here. Over here. And over here is where we go. Well, the famous register. We got to sign in. As I said before, a solo hiker should always sign in. That's why they can kind of keep tabs on you. So we'll do that. All right, sign at the register. And we're going Jessup River Campsite, going way past that. That'll be my halfway mark of the day, I guess. And then there's a ski trail. There's a lot of cross-country ski trails around here. So, yeah. Elevation's not too bad today. Like I say, it's 65 degrees. It's a gorgeous day. So we're going to try and do 14 and a half to West Canada Lake campsite. Let's see what happens. My first day out, 14 and 15 mile day. Not really want to do, but that's the way I got it in my plan. So we're trying to stick to the plan as much as possible. All right, I'll show you some views. This hike's going to be mostly lake views. Only one mountain I'm going to climb over, Blue Mountain, which is 3,000 foot. I'm at 2,000. Well, I'm at a little below 2,000. I'm probably like 1,800 foot elevation. And so we climb over Blue Mountain. That's the only 1,000 foot climb I got. We'll touch 3,000 foot. So this is kind of a lakes, beautiful lakes hike. I might have forgotten to mention it. I'm starting in Placid, New York. I was thinking I might not have said that. But yeah, Placid, New York to Lake Placid. 100 trail miles, thereabouts. Including the road walk off trail in Long Lake to the Adirondack Hotel, which is where my resupply is. All right, just thought I'd mention. All right, we've come to our lunch spot. I've done, here's where I had lunch. Done 6.8 miles in about 3 hours. This trail is very cruisy. It's not flat. I mean, well, AT-wise, yeah, it's flat. So I have to ford the stream, and the trail is over there. And this is a designated camp spot. As you can tell by the fire ring here. But not too many good places to hang, though. I could find something if I really looked back there, but I didn't. So yeah, this is a nice stream, but the trail is very, very nice. Cruising right along. I have 8.4 miles to go. 8.4 miles to go before we get to our campsite, and it is about 10 minutes after 1. So I'm looking at sometime between 5 and 6 o'clock when I get to my campsite. So that's the morning/afternoon update. We'll come back to you when we got something to show you. All right, Haskell Road, that's where we started. 7.5 miles we came. 2 miles to Spruce Lake. And 7.7 to West Canada Creek. That's where we're camping tonight. And that is Trail to Jessup River Road, Perkins Clearing. Whatever that is. That way. All right. 2 miles to Spruce Lake, and then another 5 miles after that. 5.7, which is what I figured. All right, let's go. So when I say the trail is cruisy, this is what I mean. Nice and flat. You can make some time on it. I was doing 2.3 miles an hour before my lunch break. But lunch, I'm usually slower. After lunch, I'm usually slower. But this is what I mean. Nice and cruisy. I mean, you have little bumps. Go up and down a little bit. But other than that, this is what we have. A nice cruisy trail. Blue blaze. I figured I'd show you a cruisy trail. Here's Spruce Lake Shelter number 1. There's 2. Somebody must have camped here last night. I can smell the fire. But this is Spruce Lake. I guess a lake down that way. This is number 1. Number 2 is a little off in the distance, but this is number 1. All right, Spruce Lake number 2 cabin, or shelter, is 0.8 from here. And I'm surprised they didn't have any shelter sign here. Just direction. Yes, just had that. And a couple of marked trees, and then I saw the shelter through the trees here, right there. And I see the shelter. So yeah, 0.8. Here's a picture of Spruce Lake, or I should say we're at Spruce Lake. I don't know if the trail's going to take us a clearer view, so I had to bushwhack a little bit to get down here. But this is Spruce Lake. Overcast, but not threatening clouds so far. I think it's supposed to be nice next 2 days at least. So Spruce Lake, everybody. Hopefully I get a better view. It's not a clearer view. This is a big ass lake. It took me 20 minutes to get to where I last videoed. No, 10 minutes. And it's still going. But here's a little clearer shot. Very nice. Yeah, the trail is ups and downs. Not as cruisy as I showed you before. But, you know, what do I expect? Don't expect cruisy. All right, let's go see shelter number 2. Spruce Lake lean-to number 2 Too bad. I was hoping to be closer to the lake. There's a trail going down the lake. Well, I'm not going down there because it's pretty far down. I think where I'm staying at the West Canada Lake Lean-To, it's right on the lake. But anyway, so this is it. So I got about another 5 miles to go before I get to my campsite, and it's 5 of 3. So I'm thinking 5:30, in between 5:30 and 6. So let's go. I thought this was pretty cool. Thought you'd like to see it. He's right into the lake. You know what? I think I'm gonna get some water out of here. Looks good. Yeah, water break. Wow, there's another lean-to here, Spruce Lake. West Canada Lake, 5 miles. So it's down that way. Looks, I don't really want to go down there. Oh well. Yep, 5 miles. Let's go. That's a loon. Hope you can hear it. Cool. This bridge out. Pretty cool operation here. So I have about 2.5 miles to go to get to my shelter. Look at that. Beaver Dam. I don't know what lake this is, or pond. It's probably a pond. Wow, check that out. That looks nice. All right. A little wobbly, but it does the trick. Wow, man. Thank you to whoever built this. This is ingenious. However they did it. I don't know how they would have done it. They had to kind of build it and then, I don't know. Beats me. I'm sure they had some kind of scaffolding or something down below. I don't know what pond this is, but it's 4:30 and I'm getting pretty tired. So yeah, good to know. I only have 2.5 miles, a little bit less than 2.5 miles to go to West Creek. I don't know. Well, I don't know. West something Lake shelter. Made it to another footbridge, and the shelters should be around here someplace. Interesting bridges they've had here. Well, I'm here at my campsite. I have a nice babbling brook, but I'm not at the shelter because I found a bafo spot right over here. Yep. This is where we're hanging tonight. So I did, I think, close to 15 miles. I'm not sure if the trail signs I see on trail or my map is correct. There's a disconnect, I think. So I'll round it up to 15 miles today. Yeah, and it was okay. My speed, I was like 2.2, 2.3 mile an hour, which is really fast for me. And but the trail warranted me going a lot faster. But I still got here in about 8 hours, you know, with breaks and stuff like that. So not too bad. So tomorrow, I think I'm doing 13. I haven't checked my thing yet. But yeah, that's it. So it's hopefully it'll be a little chilly tonight. Hopefully it'll be a little cool. It feels kind of warm right now. I don't know. But I guess because I'm warm. But I got clothes hanging up. There's a little fire pit here. We're not going to do a fire. And it is 6:30 right now. So we're going to cook our dinner, edit this video, call it a night. Day 1, Northville Placid, Lasher Trail. Lash in the hiking community is known as a long ass section hike, which is what this is, 100 miles section hike, not a through. So that's it. 15 today, and tomorrow should be a nice day too. So thank you for watching. God bless, and we'll see you on the trail tomorrow.